Welcome back to Fishing Planet. We are doing something crazy in this video. I didn't think I'd be doing it this early on. You can tell by the title, we are going to be fishing with two rods at the same time. Do not make the same mistake I did. I actually spent £2.50 to buy some bait coin so that I could get a rod case because I misunderstood what I was reading. I was very tired at the time, but it's £2.50, that's not a big deal. If we go into the shop, you're going to need to get yourself a rod stand so that you can hold one rod, and I would recommend you use a feeder rod or something that's going to be sitting on the bottom. My target in this first lake is going to be catfish. So the rod stands, if you're level 6, you can get one for 530 bucks. It doesn't have a bite alarm, so what you will need to do is go and buy yourself a common bell just to stick on the end of your rod so that you can hear it in case you get yourself a bite. Then what else you'll need is a rod case, and this is where I spent the real money. I bought the 4-in-1 because it holds 4 rods and a reel. I didn't think you could set up your 4 rods without having the ability to hold an extra reel. So you can just buy this to have 2 rods. That means you can have 2 rods set up, but you can't have any extra reels on you. Whereas this one allows you to have 4 rods set up and you can take a spare reel just in case. So if you go to my inventory, you can see that I've got the value cast set up, that's for my bass fishing. Then I've got the Creek Pro set up, that's for bottom fishing. And you can see that I'm using the small cut bait because I'm targeting the little young channel catfish. And then the third one, I didn't really need to do this, but because I've got the equipment, I thought I'd set up my float, which is the first one you use when you install this game. Like when you begin playing, to go for the bluegills, the shiners, this is the rod you start with. So I've set that up, and then I actually have space for another rod. You don't need to save yourself any templates. They're just for if you've got like 1 rod. But because I can now set up 4, I can take all of these to a lake with me, so I can do different types of fishing at the same time. I don't have to back out, change my equipment, and then go back in. So I have 4 rods. If you don't want to spend real money on this game, then you can still go to the shop and you can buy yourself the first one for $1,000, the hobby gear, because you can have 2 rods set up. So don't make the same mistake as me and buy the one that comes with a spare reel, like a slot for the spare reel, because you don't actually need that. When it says rods, that's how many you can have set up when you have the case. So what we're going to do is head to the lake. I'm going to get the bottom fishing rod set up, and then we're going to try our hand at some bass, because this is incredible. Like, it's amazing fishing with multiple rods. I just can't wait until I'm the level where I can have like 3 rods set up on a stand and fish with a 4th. Because when you're fishing for catfish and carp and things like that that are around the bottom, or just in general, when you have a rod stand, they tend to try and run with the bait. So you have enough time to, if you've got a bass on and you hear your bell going, or you've got a bite alarm if you're like a much higher level, you actually have the time to reel in the bass and then go over to your rod. So we're going to jump into the lake and I'll show you exactly how it all works. So what I'm going to do is actually look for some splashes around here. I can see some pretty much directly in front of us. If I try and point the rod there, it was somewhere around like here. You see it to the left? So that's where I'm going to aim to cast. I'm going to bear that in mind. Holding my left bumper, I can switch through things in my inventory, so all my different rods and stuff. So we're going to get out the stand. We're going to place it down, I'd say, let's just go about here. So that's on the floor, and now I need to switch out rod for the Creek Pro. And this one, if it comes out, is set up with a small cut bait. So what I'm going to do, I believe, there it is, I saw it again. I'm going to cast about there. I'm going to let it hit the water. I'm not clipping my line or anything like that. And then if I look down at the stand, I can place the rod in there. The line should tighten itself. There we go. Now we leave that. We listen out for the bell just in case. And then if I get the caster out, we can come over here. This seems to be the most popular spot I found for bass. And I'm using a different technique to the one I used in the guide, because I find it to be more efficient, and that's twitching. You literally just reel in the whole time and just sort of strike here and there. So if I start reeling, tapping my left trigger, you'll see that it comes up twitching. I'm hoping we get some bites. We've got to remember it's only 5:10 AM. Oh, there we go. Pretty much straight away. This might be a pickerel. It's not really... It's either that or it's a baby spotted bass. It's a pickerel. We will take it. Still money, still XP. You'll see that I upgraded the fish hut as well because I've reached level 8. I've got the large one now, which holds 26.5 pounds. The only problem is that I've caught... Wait, no, my bell's going. The only problem is the max weight is £1 less than the one before. But the next net doesn't unlock until, I think, level 15. Right, the fish has come back. Come on, I can hear the bell. I don't know if I have to put the rod away, but I like going empty hands anyway. Is it going to come back? I think we missed it. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's another pickerel. Little bit of tension there. It might be a little bass. I think it is. It's putting up a bit of a fight. It was just slow starting. Yeah, that's a bass. 1.9 pound. And it didn't start fighting straight away. That's unusual for a bass. Nearly 150 bucks. So 54 bucks more because it was 146. And we've already covered the license for the entire day. That is why I love bass fishing. And I've spent a lot of money on tackle, different gear and stuff like that. So at the minute I'm just trying to save up money so that I can move on. I want to try my hand at a bigger fishing area where I can go for trophies and stuff. I'm thinking of going to... I don't know whereabouts it is or what it's called, but the first lake or river that allows you to catch trout. I just want to have money to fall back on in case it goes pear-shaped. Okay, another bass. A little bit smaller than the last one. Still getting decent XP for it. Decent money as well. I might recast. I'm going to have one more cast over here. And I might have to recast my Creek Pro. Because we lost that bite. And I've not had any action on it since. I was just looking at that at the bottom left. And I can hear the bell. Oh, what have we got? I actually managed to catch it. Like I've set the hook. We haven't caught the fish yet. But I mean, I managed to catch the bite. I'm hoping this is a catfish. It should be a young channel. I don't think they're worth a lot of money. But it's still good having multiple rods out. It is young channel, 42 bucks, 1.6 pound, 14.6 inches. We are going to keep you. Thank you very much. Now let's get our rod back out there. We'll go there because I can see splashes around the area. Oh, there we go. Fish on. This is definitely a bass. I want to try and catch a 2 pound spotted bass. I think my highest is like 1.954 or something. That one's 1.5 pound. But you can see how much money they're worth. I've got 7.5 pound in the net. And if we quickly go to inventory, fish keeper. So we've got the grass pickerel, which is worth 44. We've got the catfish, which is worth 42. And then we've got the free bass, 116, 145, 146. But if we quickly scroll along, my best is a 2.154 common carp. My best bass is a 1.947, the third one on that list. Okay, we've got another fish on. Oh no! Fish on and I just heard the bell. Quick! Yeah, 1.7. Keep. I don't think I have to change to empty hand. Quick, 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 quick. Did we... Fish on, fish on. I thought we would have lost it. Okay. Nice and easy retrieve. 1.6, 42 bucks, 12 XP. Okay, I think... Let's just say, for this video, we'll go for one more. Let's wait and see if we can find some splashes. There's a couple over there. I don't even get to cast. Something is absolutely destroying that. Okay, we don't need to switch. It auto switches. Oh, fish on. I'm hoping this is a bit of a bigger catfish. My bell was going crazy. Right, just under 25 feet away. There we go. £1.7, 45 bucks, 13 XP. Just over like 14.85 inches. Not bad. What I'm going to do is actually pack this rod up for the time being. So if I go to the stand... No, if I go to empty hands... And then aim at it, hold B, take the rod stand in my hands. Then go empty. That's our stand put away. Then come back over to here. We're going to go for one more bass. Or a pickerel. We'll just have one more fish from here. And that's going to wrap this video up. And then hopefully the next time you see me on this game, it will be at a different area that's cost a decent amount of money to get to. And we'll be going for some bigger fish. Hopefully. I might find out something crazy beforehand and I'll have to come back and show you guys. So far, I'm absolutely loving this game. I'm playing it every single day. There we go, fish on. I'm pretty sure this is a bass because of the tension. It's not. It's a 0.662 pound pickerel worth 45 bucks, 14.5 inches roughly. Decent XP from it though. So I've got just over 13 pounds worth of fish. So we're about half full up on the net. And we're going to sell it. We're going to leave for now. See how much we made. 761 bucks. And I wasn't there for long at all. With a premium account, which obviously costs real money, we would have made over 1,100 bucks. So I've got just over 5,000 bucks now. I want to make a bit more money before I go to a different area, but I'm thinking Rocky Lake in Colorado. I'm pretty sure that's where the trout are. You've got the Colorado Golden, the Cutthroat, the Rainbow. You've even got white bass there, black crappies. So hopefully the next video you see for this game, we will be at Rocky Lake going for some trout. But if not, if there's anything cool, if I manage to level up enough to get an even bigger rod stand or something, or I just travel somewhere else, because I've not even visited Missouri yet at the Mudwater River. I've literally just been to Lone Star and the level 3 fishery over in Czech Republic. So I might just have to have a look at all these different places, just try and catch some different species and see how it goes. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.